and a very warm welcome to all of you. I'm Neha Bhardwaj, and it's a brand new week here on Game On as we begin with cricket and somebody the world cannot get enough of. Yes, Jasprit Bumrah, from Coldplay's lead singer Chris Martin to the whole cricketing world. After Coldplay dedicated a special song to Jasprit Bumrah, which did leave Jasprit Bumrah blushing, the Indian pace spearhead was named ICC Men's Test Cricketer of the Year for excelling in both home and away conditions and amassing an astonishing 71 wickets in 13 matches. Returning to the longest format in late 2023 after recovering from a back injury, the 31-year-old averaged a ridiculous 14.92 through the year while also setting multiple records. This is what was said, and I quote, Bumrah was the standout bowler in the world in 2024, excelling in both home and away conditions and proving a key contributor in keeping India in contention in the ICC World Test Championship standings. This was in the ICC press release. The right-arm quick was instrumental in India's series wins against England and Bangladesh at home, and then he also rose to the occasion in away conditions in South Africa and Australia. So what an absolutely phenomenal year for Jasprit Bumrah and the star, really, when you have the biggest concert in India, where Coldplay, a very popular band, comes out and says, hey, Jasprit Bumrah, you're the best in the world and stop taking England wickets. Well, we hope that when he does go to England, that he gets a lot of wickets. And before that, of course, if he's fit for the Champions Trophy, and we're keeping our fingers crossed he is, then he again stands out with his brilliant bowling. Now, charismatic Indian opener Smriti Mandhana, she was named ICC Women's ODI Cricketer of the Year for her phenomenal performance that saw the left-hander score tons of runs in 2024. India vice-captain, who was the ICC Women's Cricketer of the Year in 2018 and 2022, racked up 747 runs in 13 innings to set new career standards in ODIs. She put several batting stalwarts, including the likes of South Africa's Laura Woolward, England's Tammy Beaumont and West Indies' Hayley Matthews to shade. Her tally was the highest among the leading run-getters in women's ODIs last year, way ahead of Woolward, who was at 697, Beaumont at 554, and Matthews at 469. She scored 4 ODI centuries, a record in the women's game, and found the boundary more than 100 times in the year, hitting 95 fours and 6 maximums. The 28-year-old cricketer's runs came at an average of 58.86 and an impressive strike rate of 95.15. Some of her best innings came against high-caliber opposition, including her back-to-back centuries, which guided India to a 3-0 series win against South Africa in June. Mandhana also smashed a ton in the series decider against New Zealand in October. She went on to showcase her ability to dominate the best bowling in the world with another defiant century in Perth against Australia in a losing cause in December. Though Mandhana's superb 105 at the Waka in Perth came in a losing cause, it was her effort that pushed the defending world champions closer to the target. Okay, Suryakumar Yadav-led Indian team arrived in Rajkot for their third T20I against England on Sunday. The home team, they received a warm welcome in the city from fans as well as traditional dancers. Fans were, of course, excited to see their star cricketers in front of them. There you can see Gautam Gambhir, the coach of the Indian team, come out, and they were welcomed with garlands and the traditional Gujarati hospitality. India lead this 5-match T20I series 2-0. They've been dominant in both those games. They won the second game in Chennai by 2 wickets on Saturday, and chasing 166, Tilak Verma, he was superb, unbeaten 78, studded with 5 sixes and 4 fours, guiding the team home with 4 balls to spare at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium. So now the task ahead for them is their 30-20I in Rajkot, and the man who just crossed on the screens, Mohammad Shami, if he gets a game, because all eyes are also on him. People are waiting to see him bowl and whether he is fit enough for the Champions Trophy. Arshdeep, there you can see, enjoying the festivities. There are dancers in the background who are greeting these players. And that's the England team as well coming in. Now a tough task ahead. Brendan McCullum, their coach, who is for the first time taking this team for the T20Is. He's become an all-format coach. So this is his first assignment. So, okay, finally the suspense around KL Rahul playing Ranji Trophy is over. He has been named in Karnataka's 17-member squad for their final league match of the Ranji Trophy Elite Group C. Karnataka will take on table topper Haryana on 30th of January at M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru. Rahul had missed the previous game against Punjab due to an elbow injury, but is fit and will practice with the team on Tuesday and Wednesday. It will be KL Rahul's first appearance for Karnataka in the Ranji Trophy since appearing against Bengal in Kolkata in 2020. His last domestic first-class appearance came during the Duleep Trophy in September last year, when he turned out for India A in a losing cause. There will be other star players in action as well during the second round of Ranji Trophy. Mohammad Siraj, he's set to play for Hyderabad. And then there is, of course, Virat Kohli. We already know he's been practicing with Sanjay Bangar. He will be making his return to first-class cricket as well. On to Australian Open, and Yannick Sinner showed off his Australian Open trophy after he retained the title with an emphatic 6-3, 7-6, 6-3 win over Alexander Zverev, breaking new ground for Italian tennis and leaving his German rival smarting after a third Grand Slam final defeat. The Italian completes a straight sets win over world number 2 Alexander Zverev to remain unbeaten in Grand Slam finals. Yannick Sinner became the third male player in this century to not face a single breakpoint in a Grand Slam final. The world number 1 became at least first player to win 3 Grand Slam crowns on Sunday, moving past Nicola Pietrangeli, who won back-to-back men's titles at Roland Garros from 1979 to 1960. For all Sinner's joy, a long-standing doping case, though, still continues to hang over his head. Though cleared to play by tennis authorities, the World Anti-Doping Agency is seeking a ban which could derail his French Open plans, and the hearing is set for April. But for now, he is enjoying every bit of his win.
Losing finals is never easy, especially Grand Slams. You know, he was struggling. I told him, you know, to keep believing. He's an incredible player. You know, he deserves a Grand Slam more than any other player. So, you know, I wish him only the best. And yeah, I just told him to keep believing. He has a great team, great family behind him. He puts a lot of sacrifice to get to this stage, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, on to women's singles title, and Madison Keys proudly carried her Australian Open trophy along Melbourne's Brighton Beach following her win against two-time defending champion and women's top seed Aryna Sabalenka. The 29-year-old American became the fourth oldest first-time major winner in the Open era, clinching her first Grand Slam title at the 46th attempt. So they say never give up. She is following that mantra. She is the first woman to beat both the world number 1 and number 2 players in the world in the final 2 rounds of a major since Venus Williams did it at Wimbledon in 2005. Her Australian Open triumph required the third most attempts for a maiden major trophy in the professional era, behind only Flavia Pennetta and Marion Bartoli. While her pile-driving ground strokes and calmness under pressure were vital in toppling WTA's number 1 ranked Sabalenka, Keys credited therapy for helping her play her best tennis.
Just had a really good feeling and was really excited to get out there. And the last kind of, 12 hours has been very quick. Didn't sleep a whole lot last night, but being able to just win my first Grand Slam and have so many people who I got to talk to and FaceTime, and I got to talk to my mom, and it's been really, really nice.
Okay, on to football, and a deflected late strike from Lisandro Martinez earned Manchester United a much-needed 1-0 victory at Fulham in the Premier League on Sunday. Looking for just their fourth league win since coach Ruben Amorim, who succeeded Erik ten Hag in November, United created very few openings in a poor first half at Craven Cottage. The visitors did improve after the break and got the bit of good fortune they needed to grab victory, with Argentine defender Martinez's long-range winner taking a huge deflection before finding the net in the 78th minute. A timely goal line clearance from the young United substitute Toby Collier late on helped see the visitors home, with the victory moving Amorim's side up to 12th in the standings, 4 points behind 10th placed Fulham. It has not gone well for Amorim in England thus far. Coming into Sunday's contest, United had lost 6 of their previous 9 league matches, but now have won back-to-back games after beating Rangers in the Europa League midweek. And Manchester United manager Ruben Amorim defended his decision to again omit forward Marcus Rashford from the squad for Sunday's 1-0 win over Fulham, insisting he would rather put a goalkeeper coach on the bench than a player not giving their all. Rashford has not featured for United since mid-December after he admitted that he was ready for a new challenge in his career, with the England international not in the team's travelling party for Sunday's narrow Premier League victory. Amorim has always been adamant he will not allow anything less than full application from his players, even if the club are struggling to find form under the Portuguese coach.
It's always the same reason. So the reason is the training, the way I see what a footballer should do in training, in life, and is every day detail. So if things don't change, I will not change.
So if you're still here after window closes, the same situation?
It's the same situation for every player. If you do the maximum, if you do the right things, we can use every player. And you can see it today on the bench. We miss a little bit like pace to go, to change the game, to move some pieces, but I prefer like that. I will put Vital before I put a player that don't give the maximum every day. So I will not change in that department.
According to reports, Chelsea forward Christopher Nkunku and Manchester United winger Alejandro Garnacho are both open to a January swap deal, but listen into what the manager had to say on all of this.
That nobody knows. Anything can happen, but I count with Garnacho, and he's improving in every department of the game. The way they recovered, the understanding of the game when they defend. I'm trying to find the best position for him. Today he play a little bit more open, not so much inside. So we need guys with 1 against 1. But like I say, I don't know what is going to happen until the end of the window.
All right, let's move on now from the Premier League to La Liga. Barcelona snapped their 4-match winless streak in La Liga with an emphatic 7-1 victory over Valencia yesterday, with Fermin Lopez scoring an impressive double and adding 2 assists. Frankie de Jong, he opened the scoring after just 3 minutes with a right-footed shot that found the bottom left-hand corner. Ferran Torres, then he doubled the lead 5 minutes later as he latched on to Alejandro Balde's through ball. Rafinha then capitalized on a defensive error to make it 3-0 before the 15-minute mark. Lopez added a fourth in the 24th minute and the fifth before the break with a powerful shot from the right. Hugo Duro, he grabbed a consolation for Valencia after the break with a shot from close range, but Barcelona continued to dominate. And then substitute Robert Lewandowski, he added a sixth before an unfortunate own goal from Cesar Torrega sealed Hansi Flick's side of victory. An explosive performance boosts Barcelona's title hopes and deepens Valencia's troubles. This result in fact marked Barcelona's second victory in last nine league fixtures. Barcelona sit third in the standings with 42 points, 3 behind second-placed Atletico Madrid and 7 behind leaders Real Madrid.
It was a perfect match because we saw a lot of things also from the players. They normally don't play so often, so it was perfect now. I love this hunger the team has, so this shows in the matches when, especially today. So it's not finished with a 2-0 or 3-0. They go to the end of the match, and this is what I love, and also what we normally like to play, and it's good to see this. And how many goals at the end, I don't care. For me, more important are the points, and they're not so much at the moment.
Kylian Mbappe scored his first hat-trick as a Real Madrid player to guide his side to a 3-0 win at bottom club Real Valladolid and extend their lead on top of the La Liga standings on Saturday. Real opened the scoring in the 30th minute when Mbappe played a neat 1-2 with Jude Bellingham bursting into the box to collect the Englishman's pass and beat the offside trap before firing in past goalkeeper Karl Hein. He extended their lead in a quick counter in the 56th minute and sealed the win from the penalty spot after Mario Martin was sent off for a studs-up tackle on Bellingham inside the box in added time. Real now top La Liga standings, as we've said, with 49 points, 4 ahead of second-placed Atletico Madrid, who dropped 2 points at home earlier on Saturday in a 1-1 draw against Villarreal. They are followed by Barcelona, and then there is Athletic Bilbao, level on 39 points, both with a game in hand. There was no shortage of confidence from Mbappe, though, which had been lacking earlier this season as he dominated the play against the last-place side. Valladolid, they finished with 10 men after Mario Martin received a second booking in the 90th minute for a foul on Bellingham, sending Mbappe to the spot for his third.
Well, he's been playing well for a while now. For the first time, he scored 3 goals for us. He's contributing a lot to the team, and he's been getting into the rhythm for a couple of months. Obviously for us, it's a plus because he's a player with a lot of quality. We have an advantage at the moment, but the league is too long to think it's over. We have a small advantage, and hopefully we can take advantage of it in the next games.
Okay, on to the Saudi League. Cristiano Ronaldo rounded off the scoring as Al-Nassr beat bottom-placed Al-Fateh 3-1 to climb up to the third position in the Saudi Pro League standings on Saturday in Riyadh. The hosts went into the break with a 1-0 lead following an own goal by Moroccan fielder Marwane Sadane before doubling their lead in the 57th minute through Mohamed Simakan, who headed in from free kick. Murad Batna then pulled one back for Al-Fateh after goalkeeper Bento got caught out trying to clear his line before Ronaldo sealed the 3 points late on as Al-Nassr moved up to third on 35 points, one ahead of Al-Qadsiya, who host table toppers Al-Hilal on Monday. Al-Hilal and Al-Ittihad, they sit on top of the table on 43 points, with the former ahead on goal difference, while the latter face Damak away from home also on Monday.
Have got a foothold in the game at 2-1. Sakawi, here comes Sadio Mane. Here's a great chance. He wasn't about to miss that one. Cristiano Ronaldo celebrates. There'll be no flag this time. It's 3-1, just as it was the other day away at Al-Khalij. And 3 minutes before the 90 are... Ronaldo's going absolutely mad. The officials on the near side.
Not surprised.
Well, he was denied the spectacular finish. We all were, really, by that decision at the end.
Chelsea have made Naomi Garma the first female $1 million player, signing the United States defender for a long-term deal for a world record transfer fee reported by British media to be in the region of £900,000, which is $1.12 million. The WSL club announced the signing on Sunday, with Garma presented to the crowd at Stamford Bridge before their league game against Arsenal, with Chelsea won 1-0. The fee tops the 685,000 euros that the NWSL's Bay FC paid for Zambia's Rachel Kundananji in February in 2024. Gurma joins from San Diego Wave, where she was under contract until 2026, which is why the deal required a transfer fee. The 24-year-old is considered to be among the world's best defenders, playing every minute of the 2024 Paris Olympic tournament, where the Americans won gold with a 1-0 victory over Brazil in the final. Gurma, her manager Sonia Bombaster, 1st January signing at the club will help to shore up a Chelsea backline that lost centre-back Kadisha Buchanan to a torn anterior cruciate ligament in November. Holders Chelsea have a 9-point lead over Manchester City atop the WSL table, and the next fixture is away to Aston Villa on 2nd of February. Well, that's it then from the world of sports. Hope you've enjoyed it. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.